everybody, this is Thompson, and I'm the Senior Manager of Sustainability at the Salt Palace Convention Center, Mountain America Expo Center, and we are here at Connect Marketplace with our lead planner, the Senior Director of Meetings and Events.
That's correct. Hi everyone, I'm Angie Ahrens, Senior Director of Meetings and Events for Connect.
Thank you so much. We're here to just chat a little bit about the sustainability efforts and the CSR programs that Connect has put together. So we really set out to make this one of the most sustainable events for not only the Salt Palace, but also for Connect as well. And it's something you've been at for a while now, right? But tell us what's unique about this show for you.
Yeah, of course. I think at Connect we've always had green initiatives on our brain. We've done education about it, made sure people understood green meetings and why it's important. For us, the reason why it's important is we have a lot of waste, unfortunately, in our industry, and sometimes people feel the need to not use recyclable goods or items like foam core and things like that. So we try to really bring it down a notch and give back to the community, because we know that meetings are from the world and we have to take care of the world.
Impactful, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of impact.
Yeah, so we definitely wanted to make it our greenest meeting yet. It's not like made it so easy to do that, especially here at the Salt Palace, that we're like, why don't we just take it up a notch and give it great to work with? So thank you.
Okay, well thank you. It's something we care about a great deal here, of course. One of the things that's been unique about Connect is that they have really partnered with all of our hospitality partners together in kind of a layered approach. So it really started when attendees got off their flights, right? So they partnered with Visit Salt Lake and then our transit authority here to do track passes from the airport, right? And those were free, is that right?
They were provided by Visit Salt Lake, which we were really fortunate to have that partnership. Well, there's concerns with it. Not everyone knows how to ride public transportation.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's a big chance. That's a big, no pun intended chance. To take that opportunity to really, be part of the community, which is important for us, utilize something in the community, and then, just rely on it.
Sure.
Trax was great. It was clean. It was effective, and did exactly what we needed to do. We were really positive results with it. And even those who decided they weren't maybe comfortable with it, still used they used Lyft or Uber or any other kind of public transfers, which was also really great for rideshare programs. So we still took that extra green step when we weren't even anticipating it. So that was really good for us.
Yeah, great. Okay. And then another one of our partners is Utah Food Services, and we'll talk about the Salt Palace here in a second. But Utah Food Services is our exclusive caterer, and they partnered with your partner, which is Rock and Wrap It Up, right? And did a lot of robust food rescue and continues to do so through tonight's closing party as well. So we do know we captured 300 pounds of food for the opening party, right? And that went to our local community organizations to feed the hungry here in Salt Lake. But tell us a little bit about Rock and Wrap It Up and how that partnership started and why you use them so effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. I think food recovery has this weird connotation to it where people think it's really hard.
Or risky.
Too, right? Yeah. And there are laws in place that make it a certain dynamic, but if you work with the right partners, it's the most easy thing to incorporate into your event to make, I think, to be sustainable. So Rock and Wrap It Up has been an organization we've partnered with for the past 4 years, maybe. Jim Spellos was really our connection to it because he does it professionally. And Jim has always been a good educational content provider on our end. So one day,
the nicest guy in the world.
So nice, yeah, he's a fantastic friend. So he was just like, hey, Rock and Wrap It Up, I want to do this session with you. And I was like, done. And then from there, I was just like, handle all the F&B, and he makes it really easy for food recovery.
Sure.
So it's even more hands-off than I've ever been with it, because you all think it's so easy. So
and Utah Food Services operates kind of under the same strategies as Rock and Wrap It Up does. Our community partners were already super easy to vet for Rock and Wrap It Up. And just to clarify something on the legality, so a lot of people will say food rescue is dangerous because of lawsuit risk. So there's something called the Good Samaritan Law, which is a protective law that's in place as long as the caterer and the community partner that they work with do their due diligence. A couple of things: keeping food warm or cold at safe temperatures, right? And then the partner that picks up the food to serve it to wherever it might be, a soup kitchen, community organization. It needs to be a 501c3, and then they need to serve it the day of or the day after. Is at least what our expectations are. But if you do those two things, there are zero lawsuits in the history of the United States when it comes to food rescue. So don't be afraid to check it out, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it's so easy.
It is. It really is. Yes. Okay. And then let's talk just quickly about the Salt Palace and what we've done with you here. So we found sustainability to be a unique partnership opportunity for our clients. So sometimes that trickles over into things that have nothing to do with the environmental stuff or the materials management, all that stuff. But what we have done is a couple things. You see behind us is a big recycling board, and it says Connect. You can't see the entire thing because we're up close, but we did a bit of a kind of an arts project here, and this is something that Connect and Salt Palace staff partnered together on to be creative and install these. We also did something called, on the other side, a Sustain a Tree Forest, which is showcasing the Sustainable Development Goals. And those are created by the United Nations, and they cover all elements of sustainability from a triple bottom line perspective. So social, poverty, equality, human trafficking issues, right? It also covers then, of course, clean water, sanitation, materials management, energy conservation, clean energy, right? What is it about the goals that were intriguing to Connect, and why the buy-in on those?
Yeah, I think when they were released, almost every one of them we touched in the industry. Even from human trafficking, we had 2 educational sessions on how you can recognize that, how you can be prepared with the right answers, the right actions. So that's one area that, because I think when people think sustainability, they think recycle immediately, but there's so much more to it that we're responsible for and have, a need to do. And when you have partners like Salt Palace and Stetson, who's a general contractor, who can build this and bring it to light a little bit more, I think it helps elevate those messages. So looking at all of those, it touches all of our education as well. So it's really kind of a threefold deal.
Yeah, fantastic, right? And the way we see it is if you do things intelligently, efficiently, and timely, the planet and the money pieces will come, right? All of that stuff will come together. So, that's very exciting to see. Okay, and then last thing, just quickly to talk about is that Connect is going to participate in our donation program, right? So the Salt Palace has developed a very robust list of community partners in Salt Lake that take leftover event materials from us and put them out into the community. So 501c3s, educational-based schools, theater programs, arts programs, all of that kind of thing. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to leave behind for our community.
Yeah, behind this wall we have 4 projects going on. So that in itself is an easy way to give back. We're making bracelets for cancer patients. We were doing meal packaging for the local community. We talked about the food recovery. Beyond that, we have behind this area is all of our registration. So we will have lots of bags that can be converted into fun things like pillows and banners and other crazy things that you've displayed around.
Upcycling is what we call that.
Yeah,
yes.
Love it. So we're donating all of that. A lot of recycling of magazines, a lot of water bottles that can be donated to shelters. Really anything at the event can be given back into the community invested. So it's something really important to us and saves us money shipping. So why not?
Fantastic. And then just briefly to kind of summarize your service project. So No Child Hungry, right, is one. Clean the World is the hygiene kit building.
Yep.
And then we had Rock and Wrap It Up is here as well, of course, at our CSR lounge. And then Impact for Good as well, which is the bracelet making. And they are kind of a corporate to community connection organization, which is really impactful and important. Right. So that's fantastic. Okay, well, just to wrap up, tell us what's next on sustainability. Is there anything you are looking for a solution to, or you're trying to work on for future events?
Yeah, I think my biggest issue, I mentioned it briefly, is foam core. I mean, we have other options.
Styrofoam is the worst.
Yes. And foam core is easy and it's cheap, and we all have to invest in a bigger product so it becomes the norm.
Yes.
And hopefully that price will go down.
Absolutely.
And we just need to be leaders in that. So
yeah.
going that route.
And I think right now, kind of the standard, and correct me if I'm wrong, you might know better than me, but it's usually about 30% more expensive to go with like a Falcon board as a paper-based, cardboard-based, that is fully recyclable. We do donate a lot of signage, but you can only do so much with a big sign, right? So I'm really happy to hear you talk about styrofoam because it is incredibly difficult to deal with. And it's cheap, so that makes a lot of sense.
It makes it hard to do, but you have to do it.
Well, to kind of wrap it up, we are keeping track of all of the efforts, all of the cardboard and plastic recycling, the food rescue, the donation material, and we'll have a sustainability report to share with you on how that goes. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks, everyone.